the Minister for Regional Development, Danny Kennedy, was making an announcement on behalf of road service, and it was all connected to the three motorways that converge at York Street. So you've got the West Link M1, you've got the M2 and the M3, and that's part of a long-standing plan from the 1960s. And they come together at a place called the York Street Interchange. They want to connect all those roads without any traffic lights now, and this proposal has been in the pipeline for a number of years. They're looking at 4 options, and today they were picking the preferred option to progress. They wanted to connect the motorways, and they had 2 ways of doing it, either up or down. So a lot of the roads could either be tunnelled underground and connected up, or would go at high-level flyovers. We had real fears about the high-level flyovers because some of those flyover projections were at 18 metres. That's the height of a 6-storey building. So the prospect of having a motorway flyover running for around half a mile through North Belfast at the height of a 6-storey building was really frightening for us. They've actually opted for the one that we were hoping they would opt for, which was the more partially buried option, and that allows people to come afterwards and restitch the city. Now, it's still a very technical project, a very kind of complicated project of roads, and what we're really saying is there's an urban design opportunity. What we should actually be doing is using all the government departments working together in a multidisciplinary team to remake and restitch that part of the city and to get the motorways buried as much as possible. Well, the area has been fractured now for about 20 years because all these motorways converge on that area and disgorge their traffic onto the York Street area, Nelson Street, Great George's Street, all these places that in many ways when you drive around them, nobody knows where they're going. It's just a kind of spaghetti junction on the road. What the road interchange can do is take all that traffic off the city streets. So that, as I said, could have been done in 2 ways. The flyover would put it up at high level where we'd see it. The buried option allows us to hide that traffic and take away that air pollution as well. We've really been arguing that this is seen not just as a roads only problem, but as actually an urban design opportunity. So currently, the roads create a bottleneck at that area that stops any development, any chance to restitch York Street, Corporation Street, any chance to make a proper environment for pedestrians and cyclists. So our point of view is always that the connectivity from North Belfast into the city centre and connections over to the Titanic Quarter by way of 2 new bridges that we propose, that all these connections for pedestrians and cyclists primarily are important, that you should be able to walk anywhere in a city safely, and then that means making good streets. For us, a good street means buildings, good pavements, a tree structure, and then the traffic contained in a kind of normal street hierarchy. Well, I think there's a lot of work now to turn this option, the buried option C, into a workable urban scheme. Currently, Road Service still see it as a roads-only project. The Minister has committed today to work with DSD, the Department of Social Development, to start to look at the urban regeneration opportunities. And we need to work with Belfast City Council on that too, because Belfast City Council will start to take over these projects in 3 or 4 years' time.
There's a flyover at this level on option B.
We believe it's a great urban design opportunity for the city, but that we really have to work to make it so.
One of the driving forces for them doing this was the upgrade of the road along the foreshore, I think it's A2 or the A8, that's going to be linking a part of Northern Ireland completely linked by a train line.
We've got a Facebook page which is more active now, and we're also on forumbelfast.org, and from there you'll find all our contact details.